Hi everyone, at Derovic here. In this video what I want to share with you is the similarities or the analogy between how a mafia boss takes the information that's given to him, gives it different importance, and then makes his or her decisions within their mafia business, right, or organization. It is an organization after all. And the similarities between that and how we as traders make our trading decisions, or how we should be trading, how we should be valuing the information that we get. Let's face it, we're all overloaded with all these things that come in, and you gotta make a decision. Many times the information that comes in is conflicting. So this video will share with you how you can separate all that stuff and just be conscious of how you make, what value you give to different things that happen in the market, and the information that, how the information is coming to you. So the first thing that the mafia boss has at the very bottom, and it has a lot of them, are the soldiers, right? We've got loads and loads of soldiers doing all the dirty work. And what are the common characteristics for these soldiers? There's loads of them. They're easily replaceable, and the information that they give you is usually low quality. Now, obviously, some of them are better than others, but usually the information that comes from them is very low quality. So, in terms of our trading, what is all this low quality information? Well, what we have at the bottom is what I like to put there in terms of importance is the lagging indicators. So, what are they? Let's draw out a few here. There's loads and loads of them, as you know, and loads of information out there in the market. So what are they? We've got RSI, we've got stuff like stochastics, we have MACD, which is a very popular one, moving averages, Bollinger Bands, we have ADX, and so on and so on, CCI, stuff like that. Now these are, for the mafia boss, the lowest level of information, the lowest quality of information. What is just above it? Just above it is stuff like, well, in the mafia boss's structure, these are the generals, right? They are the ones that have whose information has already had some sort of processing, whether it's taken anything into consideration from here or not. But there, the information that they give the mafia boss, or you as a trader, has more significance and is more important than the information that these guys give you. So what are these things? These things are stuff like fibs, Fibonacci, we have trend lines, we have pivots, and for us intraday traders, we have time of day. Now this is not so important for those guys who are trading the higher time frames and stuff like that, but as intraday traders, time of day is very important, and you want to be focusing on the right time of day when you're executing your trades. So time of day has a lot more importance than all this other stuff. And at the very top of this whole organizational structure is the Don Corleone, the guy that makes the big decisions. Now for us, the main thing that gives us that ability to make the major decision is price action. This is the most important thing in your trading. This should be, regardless of what these other things tell you, you should be basing your decision. If price action is telling you something else, it does not matter what the Bollinger Bands are telling you. It does not matter what the moving averages are telling you. It does not matter what the RSI is telling you. Fibs, trend lines, pivots, time of day have a lot more importance than any of these things put together. Now, are there going to be times when, you get a proper setup on one of these and you ignore these and it works out? Of course there are, but you want to be focusing on the majority of time. What works for the majority of time? Don't focus on what works once or twice. Focus on what's working most of the time, and just keep on repeating that. So what you want to be focusing on is the more important things. If conflicting information comes from there, take it with a pinch of salt, okay? The mafia boss would rather listen to the guys right here, who are usually tend to be smarter and have some sort of more experience and whatnot than taking directly information from these guys and making decision based on them rather than anything from these guys here. Okay? So what I want to ask you right now is, what are most of the EAs, the robots and stuff like that, created from? Right here. Now, do they have inbuilt intelligence to make decisions whether to use one of these or one of these? Well, most of them don't. So you gotta take all this stuff with a pinch of salt, where everything is based on, you know, all of these lagging indicators and stuff like that. And also in your trading, I mean, most of the information that's available out there is, there's an overload, an overwhelm. I'm sure you've been through some of it, where people are just focusing on, you know, on all of these to make their trading decisions. And when you look at this hierarchical structure, and it is a hierarchical structure if you look at it like this, you know, it is a hierarchical structure. What's the most important thing? Again, let's just recap. 1. Price action. 2. Fibs, trend lines, pivots, time of day. And 3. Last is the indicators. So make sure that you focus on the things that matter the most, and reduce the amount of significance you pay to things that matter the least. So I hope this has been beneficial for you guys. I have a lot more information to share, so keep a lookout for my videos, and drop me a comment, drop me an email if you have any suggestions or anything like that. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you soon. Take care, good luck, and make a lot of pips.